I don't even know. Whatever. Uh, well, I don't even know. don't even know what I'm trying to say. Hold on, I need to turn this volume down. Okay, where am I? On the road again? Where we going? Oh damn. What day is it? Glide, ever welcome sight. Our hearths have been stoked to blazing in preparation would not do for such a distinguished personage to catch cold whilst in our hospitality. The gesture is much appreciated. I fear I shall ever struggle in cold climes. Ah, good Master Alphanaud, in honor as always. Likewise, Lord Horchefant, forgive us. What's that? Forgive us yet another imposition. I fear we have relied over much on your aid. Since you so generously assisted us in locating the Enterprise. Nonsense. Any debts incurred have long since been repaid. Besides, who can say what the future may bring? House Fortomps may even seek the aid of your newly formed crystal braves. In any case, I am simply delighted that the Holy See is at last willing to grant you an audience. No doubt your discoveries at Snowcloak helped to justify the decision. This recent resurgence in heretical activity is of grave concern to us all. Oh, I messed up. Oops. You are doubtless weary from your journey and desirous to rest for a while by the warmth of our hearth. But if you are willing to forego such comforts, pray inform the knight stationed outside the intercessory. We'll grant you entrance and send word to the other attendees. As inviting as your hearth sounds, I think it best we proceed to the intercessory forthwith. I messed up. I messed up. Or did I? Well, it doesn't matter at this point. Okay, wait, what? Did I miss something? Okay. Nice, 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 I did it. 1, 2, 3, one more. Oh yeah, I have to use this now. Whatever. Excuse me. We have been expecting you. Pray take your ease inside and I shall summon the others. Voice acting?
Have faith, my friend.
Oh!
You need only state your case with confidence and clarity.
Are these?
Commander Leveilleur, it is both an honor and a pleasure to meet you.
Ishgard.
I'm Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights.
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. Your reputation precedes you, Sir Emmerich. I think we will find that we have much in common.
Who's this lady?
Speaking of reputations, yours towers over us all. Does it not?
It does indeed, Lord Commander.
Oh my god.
Activities with an interest bordering on fascination.
I was all tabbed. Whoops. And I pressed the wrong thing again. Hold on. I'm going. Probably can't use this, right? Nope. Heal. I'm triggered. Come on. Okay.
Full glad was I to learn that you would be joining us. Now then, shall we begin?
Let us.
know full well that the Garleans will return in force ere long.
Ere long.
What is more, we have yet to achieve a lasting victory over the primal menace. The beast tribes continue to summon their gods, and each incarnation is stronger than the last.
True.
Ishgard is not immune to these threats. I must reiterate that it would behoove your nation to rejoin the Eorzean alliance.
Once again, I must respectfully disagree.
On what grounds?
Despite their presence in Kurthus, the Ixal do not concern us. Their territorial claims pertain to Gridanian lands, and it is the people of Gridania whom they harry.
You're dead ass.
Consequently, the Holy See judges this to be a Gridanian affair, and Ishgard does not intervene in the internal affairs of other nations.
Who's the Holy See?
Even were that not the case, our forces are wholly committed to the Dravanian conflict. We have not the knights to spare.
Dravanian?
As for the Garleans, we are not ignorant of history. We have observed the rise and expansion of the Empire, and we agree that it is only a matter of time before they resume their campaign in Eorzea.
Then surely it would be in our best interests to present a united front.
Mayhap one day, but not yet.
Not yet.
Gaius van Belsar is dead, and the legion of conscripts he left behind lacks the will to fight. We think it highly unlikely that they will emerge from behind.
Oh my god. Behind the walls of the Castra for some time. And of course, I swear. Oh my god.
Forgive me, but if Ishgard's position has not changed, why did you agree to this meeting?
I want to
It
see
was
you.
not only as a representative of Ishgard that I came here.
I'm on vacation.
Pardon?
It is not within my power to change Ishgardian policy, regardless of my personal feelings. There is, however, one area in which I may exert a measure of influence.
Hold on.
Concerns have been raised over the supplies House ff14 has offered to Revenant's
For
Toll. These have led to calls for restrictions on the provision of aid to foreign powers. I can ensure that the shipments continue unabated.
Sir Emmerich, we would be in your debt.
No, you would not. For I require something in exchange.
Oh? I'm bugging. Why am I so bad? What do you want?
Of late, there has been a flurry of Dravanian activity, the purpose of which was not immediately clear. However, our astrologians have since observed alarming changes in the heavens. The dragon star waxes unnaturally bright, and there are whispers that it portends the resurrection of Midgard Soma.
Astrologians.
The fallen guardian of Silvertear Falls? That's absurd.
Full many times have I gazed upon the dragon's corpse still wound around the Agrius, and wondered how different our world might be if it yet lived to plague the skies. I do not know,
Dragons?
and I do not wish to know, nor does any son of Ishgard. Yet the mere presence of Dravanian forces is not sufficient grounds to send knights to Mordona, whatever our astrologians say. As I told you before, we have not the forces to spare.
But we do. So you will intervene on our behalf if we agree to watch over the Keeper of the Lake.
Nice. Okay, I did this. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait a minute.
Do you accept these terms?
No, no. Don't do it.
I do. I will see that you are kept abreast of any developments.
Abreast?
I regret that we could not come to a similar agreement on other matters, but I understand that you are not at liberty to make such decisions. Nevertheless, I hope that what we have accomplished here today will serve to demonstrate to your countrymen that we can work together towards a common goal. Mayhap one day we shall look back on this moment as the first step towards a united Eorzea.
Mayhap we shall, Commander.
Mayhap we shall.
What is the meaning of this?
Oh,
The
yell at
caravan,
him.
my lord. It's been attacked. It was Iceheart, my lord.
What? By the Fury? All our precautions were for naught?
Ooh. The Lancer gear is good. But I would have to play Lancer. Alpha Node. This one we are starting to make progress. And to make matters worse, the caravan they spoke of was bound for in this toll of all places. Honestly, were I so inclined, I should think the gods were conspiring against us. Happily, however, I am not. I would know more of this attack. Let us speak with Lord Horifont. Horch Chiffont and find out what he has learned. Ole, ole, ole. You say anything? Oh, what, you're talking about the calamity? I know everything I need to know about the calamity. The situation is such that we must act swiftly. My sincerest apologies for interruption, my friends, but the situation is... Oh, wait, hold up. Come on. Swaggin', I'm swaggin', I'm swaggin'. Iceheart's heretics fell upon the caravans bound for reverence toll as it was passed through boulders down. 'Twas an ambush, swift and ruthless. In an instant every knight was slain, every freight seized, then as quickly as they had appeared they were gone. 'Twould be an impossible feat without knowledge of the route, knowledge to which only a select few are privy, I presume. Quite. We can pursue that avenue of inquiry in due course. It seems to me that explaining the scene of the ambush should be our first concern. Trail is yet warm. We must act swiftly, as Lord Horifont said, lest crucial evidence be lost. You have a knack of discerning hidden truths. Why don't you go and inspect the ambush site in person? Excellent idea. Inform my men of your intent upon arrival, and they will gladly share their findings. I mean, I should go to Mordona, but whatever. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Come on. Oh, I was paying attention. So are these Ishgard knights with their caravan and they got hit with an attack? Or no? The observatorium. Am I bugging? Oh, it's not here. Come on. You've come to ask about the attack, haven't you? We came upon them before the entrance to the Hall of the Seven Echoes. Pilgrims, we marked them as lost and ill-equipped for our journey further north. Our leader called out to them, and one stepped forward to answer. Slowly she approached, her silver hair flowing in the wind like melting snow. Just a young girl, I thought, some poor lost lamb in search of salvation. Our leader must have thought the same, else why would he let her draw so close? They exchanged some words I couldn't hear, and she leaned forward as if to kiss his cheek, and then he sighed and crumpled to the ground. I didn't know what had happened till I saw the snow turn red. Then there was red everywhere I looked. I tried to fight, but took a blow to the head, and by the time I came to, the others were dead, and the heretics were unloading the wagon. I couldn't. I mean, they'd have killed me, so I just laid there still and listened. Iceheart's people spoke of deliverance and resurrection, and they spoke of Shiva. Gasp! Not Shiva. Where is everybody? Um, you return. What news have you for us? Shiva! It seems the Lady Iceheart does not scruple to sully her hands with blood. Who is this Shiva the heretics spoke of? Have you not read a single line of the Enchiridion, Master Alphinaud? Shiva was a traitor to kith and kin, an apostate who laid down with dragons. Now, we cannot expect all foreigners to know Ishgardian scripture so well, particularly when it comes the patron saints of heretics. Wait, say she is their patron saint? Oh no, it all makes sense now. Lord Horchifont, what was the caravan's cargo? If I recall correctly, the Diamond Forge had requested a rather large quantity of crystals. Do you not see? Iceheart and her followers intend to summon Shiva as a beast tribe would a primal. Why else would they go to such lengths to secure crystals? I shall inform the Lord Commander at once. Lord Horchifont, you would agree that discretion is a paramount concern? Of course. I trust we could count on your continued support, Master Alphinaud. Scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to combat the primal threat. Our support is a given. I will need to send word to my brethren in Reverend's Toll. Our entire order must turn its efforts to the prevention of this summoning. Naturally, that includes you, though. I am sure you would not miss this for the world. What is this? Oh. I'm trying to think, like, what am I looking at? That was my problem. I was thinking. Where's Samurai? None of these are for Samurai? Red Mage? Why am I taking this? Nobody can see my pants. Move! What is this? Let me stop. Strength and unity. The persistent attacks on our caravan seemed like little more than a nuisance at first. The heretics were a problem, to be sure, but a relatively minor one. That was before I discerned the purpose behind their attacks. Of course, now they have my undivided attention. After apprising Minfilia of this situation, I shall summon a unit of Crystal Braves to assist us. As for you, Clyde, pray join me in White Brim Front. Since the incident at Snowcloak, the Knights of House Durandare have doubled their reconnaissance efforts in the region. It is my hope that they have information which may help us to determine precisely where the heretics are hiding. Given our mutual enemy, Lord Drillmont should be eager to oblige us. I shall see you there then. Good. Do 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 boom doom doom. Red Mage. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn wish to join in the hunt of Iceheart. Your assistance is more than welcome, my friends. Concerning the report I just received, I dare say your timing could be no better. We are all ears, Lord Drillmont. A band of pilgrims has seen transporting a large number of crates to the west. Their garb appears to match the description provided by the squire who survived the attack. Alas, our scouts lost track of the Snowcloak, that self-same frozen wall which we speculated might conceal the heretic's hideaway. Suffice it to say, the disappearance of these pilgrims and their provisions all but confirms our suspicions. I have heard enough. My knights will join the hunt. I took the liberty of summoning a unit of the Crystal Braves to White Brim Front. Given the gravity of the situation, I trust you will agree that we must use every resource available to us. These are extraordinary circumstances, Commander. It would be in our best interest to coordinate our efforts. Such was my intent from the start, Sir Emeric? And so it begins, my friend. Though I dare say it will prove an all too brief collaboration, Iceheart will not elude the combined forces of the Crystal Braves and the Temple Knights for long. Nevertheless, a man does not wager all upon the success of a single solution. There may yet be subtler means by which we can locate the heretics' lair. Mayhap Lord Drillmont has one in mind? Behind you! Yes, excellent. Oh, what? This dumb. My lady, everything has been accounted for. If there is aught else you would have us do, pray speak, and it shall be done. A little cold. The full set. That's what bacon bread. Dark words, dark deeds. I can barely see you. Those are nice. seems as though we are always one step behind, our quarry ever just beyond our reach. Though I would like to believe that the tables that may are about to turn, I must confess to having certain doubts. A joint effort may succeed where others have failed, but it yet yield the self-same result. Fortunately, we are not without other options. I trust you haven't forgotten Inquisitor Gillian? We have not. We have not. The mystery of how the heretic remained undiscovered for so long has been much in our thoughts, as the question of what steps might be taken to prevent a similar breach of security in future. Accordingly, we conducted an exhaustive and covert evaluation of everyone in Whiteburn Font. Though some were found to have committed certain minor transgressions, we identified only one possible heretic. If this man has pledged himself to Iceheart's cause, he will have taken notes of the movements of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves, and upon recognizing their intent, he may attempt to warn the heretics. The man's watch is to end soon, at which point he must report to Sir Jean Tremont in the yard. I would have you keep an eye on him. If he ventures beyond the walls, follow him discreetly. Should he meet with a heretic, do not interfere. Simply watch and listen. I have seen it to it that the suspect knows nothing which could endanger our plans. Is this him right here? Why am I right in front of his face? Blah 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 blah. Suspect heretic leaves through the southwest gate. It's a shame. Like these quests, like these, like you're still just going to certain spots. They need to improve their code or like the programming. Like, why am I not actually sneaking behind this guy? I'm just going to this destination, clicking on a spot, and waiting. I don't know, why is this even taking forever? Unless... no, he just disappears and then I go to the next spot. And the game just tells me where the next spot is too. I don't know. He's running! Get him! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Stair ropes. Where'd he go? He's cornered me. Oh no, he's just right there. Hey, hey! What in the seven hells are you? Where in the seven hells are you? I'm freezing my bullocks off here. Hold on. Take this. Why does it have to tell me this? Okay. Where's who? I'm right here. Suspicious Corthan. I'm here, you blundering oaf. Why are you late? Standing on the wall, why else? I have duties to fulfill, you know? Your sole duty is to the... Bloody echo, lower your voice or they'll hear us in Whitebrim front. Yes, yes, of course. The Temple Knights are in Snowcloak. This is what you bring to me? We already knew about our comrades in Boulder Downs will use the tunnels dead before they know what's happening. Nevertheless, if you waste my time again, is that clear? Nice cane. They're coming back this way. I thought I didn't move. This is how you move. Hey. Does anyone want to do what's the name? Stair ropes? Omaiwa Mo Shindaru. What's going on over here? These people really be chatting about random stuff. Weeds. What did you find? Is that a hand? Okay. I see. I shall have the man detained at once. His guilt plan. That you could have heard their words more clearly. Yet the few snatches you were able to make out are nonetheless enlightening. It would seem the heretics are aware of our operation and confident that they can thwart it. Your comrades in Boulder Downs are key to their plans, which means it is key to our plans that they be rooted out and put to the sword. Bacon bread. First blood. We have long suspected that the heretics use a network of secret tunnels to traverse the highlands undetected. Given what you have overheard, I fear that Snowcloak may be riddled with such passageways, and that the heretics in Boulder Downs are planning to use them to take our forces unawares. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to happen. Contingent of House Durandare Knights are on patrol in the area. I shall order them to begin searching the heretics at once, but knowing nothing of our enemy's numbers of readiness, I cannot say for sure that they will be sufficient. It would put my mind at ease if you would consent to assist my knights with the search. I know they would take courage from the presence of a storied warrior. Pray rendezvous with them at Boulder Downs. If Halon is kind, we may catch these heretics before their plans come to fruition. Show them no mercy, Glide. The lives of our allies are at stake. Boulder Downs. Wow, we haven't been there yet. What's going on over here? Gods. Fly. Big Wong Dong. Bang bang into your room. Whoa, what's going on here? Whoops, wrong spell. Fallen heretics FX? What is going on here? Why are y'all right on top of it? There's nothing down here? Oh, it's just a boulder. Wrong buttons. That's Ishgard. Cool. Hey, you wanna do trials? What am I looking at? My knights sent no word of your coming. What happened? What is that in your hand? They're dead. This is their will. By the Fury, those were veterans with years of service. That's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. And now they lie dead in the snow. Their bodies must be recovered in. No, no, we have not the men to spare. Not now. Not while Iceheart prepares to summon an abomination. The heretics you dispatched were not a sufficient number to contend with the combined strength of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves. There must be others, and I'll wager why they are on their way to Snowcloaks as we speak. To make matters worse, it seems the trader you followed managed to pass the heretics something of value after all. The parchment you recovered is a timetable of the guardsman's watches at our outpost in Snowcloak. The trader was stationed there long before he aroused our suspicions, and that we had caught him sooner. With this information, the heretics would know when the watch was weakest. They could use their tunnels with impunity and prepare their ambush. The timetable has not changed, you see. Of course, it will be changed now, but the heretics may already be in position. House Berendare must send reinforcements, even if it means withdrawing knights from the Stone Vigil. I see no other way to safeguard the lives of our allies. First blood! The path of the righteous. Time is of the essence. While the knights make ready to depart, we'll go to Snowcloak. There might still be time. Make haste, I beseech you. Fly to Snowcloak and tell. Why is he saying fly there? Yu Hase. Who are you? God bless whoever designed this uniform. I would have been frozen to death by now if it weren't for this great coat. A Merrick. This is a welcome surprise, perhaps the only one thus far. As you can see, we have yet to uncover any hidden... We gotta get out of here. It's a trap. You have my gratitude. Truth be told, we suspected the heretics might be plotting such an attack. Now that we have confirmation, I shall place my knights on high alert. As Commander Leveler has been informed, the Braves must be made aware. It must be here, I am certain of it. Why else would they go to such lengths to defend Snowcloak? 'Tis but a pity of this discovery comes when our enemy has us at such a disadvantage. Forewarned, though we be, the heretics known the terrain far better than we. I dare not think how many are watching us at this very moment. Confound it, this is all wrong. Iceheart has us scrambling to save our own skins when we should rightly be straining every sinew to find her and stop this damnable summoning. There she is. Come here, girl. I'm so confused. That was close. They didn't hurt you, did you? Only my pride, Ida. There will be others nearby. We must see that they are given a similarly warm welcome. Commander Leveler. I'm so confused right now. There's been a development, sir. Together with the Temple Knights, we have secured the entrances to some half-dozen tunnels after spotting the enemy breaking the surface. But that is not all, sir. We think that one of them may be important. Certainly, The heretics near flung themselves upon our swords to defend it. Aha! Just as I suspected. Amongst this warren of tunnels lies the entrance to Iceheart's lair. Summon the others. We're going in. A moment, Alphanod. The tunnel in question is barely wide enough for 2 men abreast. We cannot say with any certainty where it leads, much less what it was waiting for us there. Furthermore, we have no way of knowing how many heretics are still lurking here on the surface. What if they were to converge on this point after we entered the tunnel? For all we know, we could be funneling our voices into a trap. I take your point. If the tunnel is indeed as narrow as you say, greater numbers would be more a hindrance than a help. If we encounter difficulty, our own allies would become an obstacle to escape. A change of plans. While we rendezvous with Sir Aymeric and keep the heretics at bay here, you will go wherever that tunnel leads. If you find Iceheart at the end of it, do not let her escape. You venture into the unknown, so see that you are prepared for anything. I suggest you call upon your allies, though not too many, or Papa Lima will sulk. What? What are you talking about? Where's the entrance? Wait, whatever. Da, 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 da. Oh, let me cube. It's gonna take a while. Boop, 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 boop. Do, 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 do. Sorry, on up to. What is this? Subaquatic voyage? Oh, is that the fishing thing? Huh. Na, 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 eh. Dun, dun, dun. It's just too catchy, man. I don't even like BTS like that. But Dynamite's a banger. I need to get back on the grind. Where's my floss? What is all this? Okay, yeah. I don't understand this. Upstairs stomach. Oh man. Okay, so we're waiting on this. Where's the tunnel? Why is this guy still just here? Yes, let's study ice. I'm still just confused as to what just happened over here. What were these knights doing? I don't know, I'm just gonna wait for the queue. Okay. Come on. Alright, I see where the big money is at. Nice. Big money today. Big money. Yes. Nice. Yikes. Bakerino. It hurts. Shit. What am I looking at, man? I hate, but I love it. Oh. We in there. Snow cloak. Minecraft. Ebex. Bobu. I'm weak. Ba, 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 ba. A white bear? I think that's just a polar bear. Oh no, it's standing. Door to silence. This fucking explosion. Whoa. Ice giant. Wandy. Do we kill this? I don't know. We have to lure it to the edge and then kill it, I think. Stack of 4. I don't even know what to do about that. Pretty sure I'm gonna get frozen. I don't understand what's happening. These white mage explosions are so annoying. Frostbite. Yeti. Its name is Yeti. Kill this? They just keep doubling. Doubling? What is this? What's this snowball? I don't know what this snowball is. What is it? Snowball's bigger. What is this? Is it proximity based? I don't know. Follow me if you want. How many snowballs do we need? You hit him with a snowball for some reason. Bum 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 bum. Tempters. Here we go. Wait, am I bugging? What? I wasn't bugging. What? Wow. If it runs out before you finish the cast, it's gone. What is happening? I feel like they're doing something to AoE. What's the point of these keys and stuff? What, immersion? Just open it up. Fenrir. It is Fenrir, what? I'm mad. How original to name this thing Fenrir. For me to guess. What's that ice shot over there? Vector formation. Why are they all focusing on? I see a popsicle over there. I think we were supposed to hide behind that. supposed to hide behind this thing? Or what? I don't know. Okay. Yay! Why are you eating? Where's the ice
The
queen?
tales do not do you justice, warrior of light.
Who is this?
Yes, I know who you are, and you know who I am.
No, I don't.
I was given the name Izel, but I earned the name Iceheart.
On guard.
This endless cycle of hatred, of bloodshed, of sorrow. You would see it continue, O noble warrior of light.
Yes?
I would not. I will not. I will bring an end to this war between dragon and man, no matter the cost.
What say you?
In time, you will come to understand that what we do for the greater good. For Eorzea, for Hydaelyn.
Aetherite? You didn't doubt, huh? I'll take your word for it. No, keep going. Let me get to know more about you. What news? You already know what I did. What had to be done? So Iceheart is but a pseudonym. Not that it matters. Why do they have to use pseudonym? That she managed to escape is regrettable, but from your description of that beast, you did well to come as close as you did. In any case, now that you have cleared a path, the Temple Knights can begin to survey the tunnels in earnest. Mayhap they will even find the routes past the ice wall. Wouldn't that do wonders for their fight against the heretics? Crystal Braves would certainly share the credit for it too. 12 be praised, Glide. We may yet return the situation to our advantage. stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva, of course. Needless to say, our fellow scions have not been idle. Ophelia and Rangia have been busy pursuing the archives of House Forton, gathering what information they can on Shiva. Which reminds me, if you were intending to trudge back to Camp Dragonhead to report on the day's events, don't. The antecedent should be here any minute. I can only assume some people enjoy subjecting themselves to this cold. For the greater good. Oh, nice fit. Minfilia. Antecedent, you come to us straight from the archives of House Forton. I trust your time there proved fruitful. Would that it had. Ranger and I scoured countless texts, but what we have found was of questionable veracity. Accounts of Shiva's life and deeds are sparse and contradictory, only agreeing upon one point. He lay down with the dragon, the gravest of all sins according to the Ishgardian faith. Yet in the eyes of Iceheart's followers, this was a holy act, the blessed union of man and dragon. What does that even mean? How such a thing could even be possible is quite another question. Suffice it to say, no, let's question that further. I very much doubt that we will find a useful answer in the archives of House Forton. Much knowledge has been lost over the centuries, though in this case, one wonders if it is by circumstance or design. You said that Iceheart took a moment to plead her case prior to escaping, did you not? She loves me. Viewed without prejudice, most would agree that bringing an end to an endless war serves the greater good. I think Sir Amaric might take issue with her mentioned methods. I do not care if a few stragglers manage to escape. Till the sappers confirm that a tunnel is safe, the men are not to search it. Yes, Lord Commander. You pursue your foes with less zeal than I had expected, Sir Amaric. Lest you misunderstand, I do not deny that our enemy has given us good reason to be prudent. I merely meant, you being a man of faith, that I had expected a certain single-mindedness. After all, was it not by the will of Halon that your ancestors came to this land? Why they took up arms against the Dravians? What would they have done in your position, I wonder? There are those who believe that faith is a renunciation of free will, that unquestioning devotion is required of all who would live a life in service to the Fury. Such righteous fervor may well serve a knight on the front lines, less so a leader of men. We are all at liberty to interpret the scriptures as we will. Okay. I choose to believe that the Fury would value the lives of her followers over the deaths of her enemies. But I would not presume to speak for the Knight of Eld. 'Twas a different time, nay, a different era, and scripture tells us only of so much. Would that it told us some more. It's a God to a non-believer who don't believe in anything. Minfilia, that coat. Those boots. That man is awfully pragmatic for a servant of the Holy See. A welcome trait at the negotiation. your negotiating table, to be sure, less so when one's enemies are making ready to harness the power of a god. Mayhap he does not truly believe the Ice Heart's plan can succeed? Truth be told, I too remain somewhat skeptical. Shiva's real, a living, breathing woman. Of that there can be no doubt. In this respect, she differs from every other figure to have been summoned, each of whom was worshipped as a god. The sole exception being good King Mogulmog 12, the myth made manifest in response to the fervent supplications of the Mughals guard. Saint Shiva may differ, but what of the heretics? They are a tribe of outcasts at war with a mighty nation, who yearn for the resurrection of the one who embodies their beliefs. If that is not placing one's faith in a higher power, then what is? Crystals and conviction, Minfilia. They have them both in abundance. Can that truly be all that is required? My survey team has concluded a preliminary analysis of the Aetherite Ice Heart used to escape. They believe that she teleported to another Aetherite somewhere not far to the west. Despite the apparent proximity of the second Aetherite, however, they have been wholly unable to detect its presence directly. Unless Iceheart has some means to mask its signal, I can only presume she had it destroyed to prevent us from following her. Without the means to teleport as she did, we have no choice but to search for an alternate route, most likely a tunnel, assuming one exists. Let us not give up on the teleportation just yet. One of our colleagues in Charlan may be able to assist us. I pray that you are right. I dare not think how long it will take us to survey the entire tunnel system. While Minfilia looks into our Aetherite problem, I would like to request your assistance with another matter. The third unit is currently tracking the remnants of the heretic force which attacked us. However, the search goes poorly despite our numbers. Cortheus is vast, and Iceheart's followers know the terrain far better than we. Your knowledge of this region may serve to hasten the process. The sooner we capture Iceheart's followers, the sooner we can press them for their leader's whereabouts. Also, though it is admittedly a selfish request, I feel that my braves would benefit immensely from working alongside you. While we have our share of veterans, we also have more than a few less experienced recruits, many of whom look up to you, in case you were not aware. Minfilia, this coat. Good, I knew you would understand. Yu Hase can apprise you of the details. When the task is complete, come and find me at the observatorium. Captain Ilbert and I are meeting there to discuss the latest developments in his investigation. The Temple Knights shall hold Snowcloak in our absence. Let us leave them to their work. Ours is more pressing. Those boots. There you are. Commander Leveler instructed me to wait for you. Your assistance is most welcome, believe me. Most of the third hail from Uda, and for a man accustomed to the field stand beneath his boots. The crunch of snow can be rather disconcerting. But to the matter at hand, nary a moment. I received word that the heretics we seek have been spotted making for Danafen Pass. My braves are already in pursuit, and I should be grateful if you would join them. I myself shall be taking part in the hunt. Never let it be said that I do not earn my coin. I have a feeling he's gonna die. Val's balls, my ankle is on fire. Caught my boot on the rock or something and twisted it as I fell. The others went on ahead through Denefin Pass. Hurry and you might catch up. If you aren't sure where to go, look for tracks. The snow is fresh, so they shouldn't be hard to find. What the heck? South of Denefin Pass? Okay. Is there fish over there? I need to get my craftings up and my gatherings. Fresh Prince of Bel Air? The tracks lead southeast. I wonder where. Oh, the game tells me. It's right there. Scion, what are you doing here? The heretics? I'm not sure. There was a great scaled beast and Yuhasa, I think he went east on his own. The heretics split up, so we did too. You. He's down. What's going on? How embarrassing. I was so intent on following the heretics' tracks that I almost failed to notice that they had doubled back. Almost, mind you. One tried to sneak up behind me and got a knife in the gut for his troubles. I thought myself alone, so I started searching the dead man's knapsack for anything of interest, and lo and behold, before his friends found me, I came upon this. Oh? Withdraw in groups of 3 or less to the observatorium. Give the signal and wait. The merchant will be watching. Be late and be left for dead. Speaks for itself, does it not? It can't possibly mean to rendezvous inside the place, but we should restrict our search to the surrounding area. Let me rephrase that. You should restrict your search to the wilderness around the observatorium. I will need more than a moment's rest to recover from these wounds. Yeah, okay. Suspicious Corthan. He's sus. I am through with excuses with listening to your excuses. We leave now! How? The woods are crawling with those blue cloaks and the knights are searching every wagon that passes through the gates. Well, stay with him, then, if you think you'll fare any better. Oh, now, there's no need for that. There are places like this in my homeland, sacred snow-capped peaks where blood must not be shed. If your lands ever thirst for the blood of the fallen, and by your deeds it has drunk deep. No, I have done no so wrong. None but meet in secret with heretics. Denied all we will, we shall have the truth from you yet. Inquisitors are not the only ones skilled in the art of interrogation. Damn it all! Fancy meeting you here. I presume your work with the Third brought you hither? What a tangled web. Lest you wonder, we came not for the heretics, but for the merchant who has been conspiring with them. He came to our attention during the course of our investigation into the Ivy. It beggars belief, I know, but it seems our favorite Garlean spy may have been providing assistance to Iceheart. Were it not for the efforts of Lady Yugiri and her shinobi, we might never have discovered this connection. Shinobi? Master Alphanot is too kind. I fear my people and I have done little to aid your search for the spy. We look to strike back against the Empire and weaken their influence in this land to prevent the tragedy which befell Doma from recurring. The days ahead and the work they promise will require a very particular set of skills which I am fortunate enough to possess. If you will allow it, I will accompany you until the investigation is complete. This is a most generous offer, Lady Yugiri, and one which I gladly accept. Thank you. What is this? He's like 4 foot tall, she's 6'11". Thank you, though I may, and I'm 2. Though I may disappear for what time, know that I shall never be far and shall always be watching. Oh, wasn't she in training with some people? In Limpsa? The company thought, come glide, let us wait inside for Captain Ilbert to return and deliver his report. That's enough of this. Nice. It's a new world order. Whoa, what? Why did that happen? Why does it have this? Has it always had this name? First, this Caterial Observatorium of the Ethereal and Authority. What? It always had that name? Captain Ilber seems confident that the merchant's resolve would swiftly crumble and when pressed. If so, we should have new information ere long. As to whether it will bring us any closer to learning the Ivy's identity, I would rather not say. Given our adversity's cunning, I shall consider us fortunate if we are spared another wild dodo chase. The gods know we have more than enough to occupy our time as it is. Tendrils of Intrigue. Ooh. Nice. Okay. Probably goes good with the pants. These are good too. Dark Knight. But yeah, there's gonna be better gear. And Shadowbringers, I'm sure. There's no point in caring about any of this stuff. Although, this looks pretty nice. We'll see. Captain Ilberg, your report, if you will. Aye, Commander. Firstly, the regard to the heretic we captured. I regret to say that the man could tell us not that we did not already know of Shiva. We have since handed him over to the Ishgardian authorities. Henceforth, the Holy See will pursue the matter independently. Our inquiries concerning the Ivy, however, have proven more fruitful. We have ascertained the channel by which the heretics acquired their information on the shipment routes. Go on. You will recall the flame we first identified as being in the Ivy's employ. From him, we were able to trace a trail of conspirators, each taking us closer to his master. Alas, the trail came to an abrupt end. Fearing that the investigation had been compromised, we took the necessary step of detaining all suspected of conspiracy. There were 5 on our list, including a flame stationed at Revenant's Toll. The man's primary duties was to keep an inventory of donations from abroad, particulars of which he would share with benefactors, thereby ensuring that needs did not go unfulfilled. By virtue of his role, he was privy to the details of all shipments bound for the settlement. Needless to say, that included those originating from House Fort Toms. He knew the precise route the caravan would take, and he sold the information to a merchant. I think I can guess which one. None other. With a little encouragement, he soon confessed to knowingly aiding and abetting the heretics. Well, this is one mystery solved, at least, but what of the Ivy? Are we any closer to prizing off his mask? I dare say we are, Commander. A relentless pursuit has forced him to commit a grave error. In a desperate bid to cover his tracks, the Ivy resorted to exercising certain administrative powers available only to high-ranking members of the Immortal Flames. Consider then that our investigation is known to barely a handful of them. The field of suspects is greatly narrowed. You mean to say that the agent is among Robon's innermost circle? Someone who has been with him since the Immortal Flames establishment? Tis the most plausible explanation. The infiltration likely occurred during the company's founding, with the groundwork for the act being laid for beforehand. Slip into a position of authority unremarked and remained above suspicion all these years. I too was surprised, but I really should not have been. Of the 3 command companies, Ulda's was ever the more vulnerable to infiltration. Both Lominsa and Gridania have long-standing armed forces that lent themselves well to the formation of the Maelstrom and the Order of the Twin Adders. To all intents and purposes, it was the same people, loyal ones mine, under the same leadership, only the banner was different. Not so Flames. Ulda's military was made up of disparate orders, most of which were glorified mercenary companies that answered only to their own paymasters. Hardly an ideal environment in which to establish something as high-minded as a grand company. The difficulties Robon faced when founding the Immortal Flames are well known. Even after he had convinced his fellow syndicate members to share the cost, there remained a small matter of finding enough bodies to fill the ranks. Indeed, and given the pressing nature of the Imperial threat, that meant recruiting every passing sellsword. Amidst the chaos of its founding, it would have been child's play to infiltrate the company. A good deal easier then than now, eh? Aye. What the heck? The Immortal Flames have ever been caught between conflicting interests, the public and the private. Though the monasterists ultimately agreed to support the organization's founding, it was not out of charity that they did so, but simply self-preservation. Had Nael von Darnus's ambitions been any less apocalyptic, you may be sure that they would never have risked supplying Robon with an army. Tis but a wonder they did not attempt to extinguish the flames the moment the danger had passed. Returning to the present. Even as we speak, our Doman allies are shadowing several high-ranking flames, and one of whom could be the Ivy. Desiring to deal a blow against the Empire, the refugees were eager to lend us their aid. I expect to hear from them ere long. Very good. Pray continue your investigation with the first. Meanwhile, the second attend to the unrest. The third can join the fourth in inspecting crystal shipments. If they notice anything unusual, I want to know about it. If Shiva is summoned in like manner to the other primals, the heretics will be looking for further supplies. Understood, Commander. And we shall send word to Sir Aymeric, informing him of our success in identifying the heretics' abettors. Hopefully the information will be of some use to the Ishgardians. It is time, Commander. Yes, I am aware. An emergency council of the Alliance leadership has been called. There have been developments in Garlemald, it would seem. As commander of the Crystal Braves, my presence has been requested. I would have you accompany Glide as the realm's stoutest champion to only meet that you be present for the discussion. Oh, and the antecedent has already given her consent, lest you worry. What? She doesn't own me. Okay. You are doubtless eager to conclude our business with Iceheart, yes, but until another patch to her sanctum is found, she will remain beyond our reach. When Philia and the Archons are sparing no effort to secure an alternate route. Until such time as they succeed, I suggest we give some thought to the realm's other problems. I shall go on ahead to Gridania in readiness for the coming council. Meet me at Nofika's altar and we shall make our way to the Lotus Stand together. Together! For 4 hours. What's going on? They've been here since the morning. Just playing as a band. My thanks for coming, Glide. You are ready to speak with the conjurer yonder. She will show us to the little stand. We could have just... whatever. Merlwib.
Change has come to the Garlean Empire, and we must discuss the implications.
The rumors are true, then? The War of Succession is ended?
It is. A new emperor reigns in Garlemald.
Who?
Who? La Habrea.
The birth and all too rapid expansion of the Garlean Empire is commonly attributed to the strategic brilliance of Solus Zosgalvis, yet he did not rule alone. Several members of the royal household also distinguished themselves during his reign. Nevertheless, it was the eldest son who stood to inherit the throne, until his most untimely passing.
Untimely.
I thought us fortunate when I learned that the Emperor had died without naming a successor.
Oh.
Would that the Garlean Empire had died with him.
I don't think that guy's good.
'Twas the grandson and his uncle who had the strongest claims, was it not?
Indeed, yet claims count for little without the power to assert them. High Legatus Varus Ye Galvus is a respected military leader. Not so his uncle.
So young Varus has torn the crown from his uncle's grasp and taken his place at the head of the Empire.
So is this the brother? The guy that died?
Given the troubled nature of his succession, the new emperor will require time to seal his grip on power. Yet have no doubt but that he shall, for there are none left with strength enough to oppose him.
Since the success of Operation Archon, the remnants of the 14th Legion and the forces occupying Alamigo have done naught but fortify their positions. But you can be sure they'll be ready to march on us again, if their Emperor gives the word.
When, not if. They say this Varus was so set upon Eorzean annexation that he spoke out against the Meteor Project.
Plainly, the new emperor's intentions are of great concern to us all. I propose that we set aside the Cartno dispute for the present, and discuss what measures the Alliance might take to prepare for a resumption of hostilities with Garlemald. Moreover, I move that we re-examine the question of how our former allies in Ishgard might be persuaded to retake their place at our side. Could Eorzea but stand as one, 'twould deal a grave blow to our enemies' ambitions.
What do you think we're doing? You guys are interrupting the process. Trust the process.
Well, I suppose we should be grateful that they have finally acknowledged the inevitability of Imperial attack. Who knows? They may even do something about it. If only the leaders of Ishgard would follow their example and stop hiding behind their gates, praying for the coming storm to pass them by. But that is a discussion for another time. At present, I am more concerned by the fact that the Alliance's mooted preparations will be made known to the Garleans many moons before their coming. So long as the Ivy eludes our grasp, no secret is safe.
It's you. Spoilers, it's me. It will not have escaped your notice that the nations of Eorzea are no nearer to being of one purpose, despite their protestations to the contrary. Plainly, the threat of a resurgence by Garlemald is not enough to stir them, and the reason for this? Deep-rooted mistrust among the Sindri. The nation's leaders can come to all the misunderstandings they like, but their unity means little and less to the common folk. Take the Lominsons, for instance. Though Admiral Merlin outlawed piracy over a decade ago, foreigners still picture the nation as a haven for grog-swilling, wooden-legged cutthroats. And likewise, the Gridanians are mocked as hermits who talk to trees, and the Uldan scorned as swindlers and who worship coin. Not that such sentiments are entirely without grounds, of course. Take that pillar of Uldan society, Teleji Aleji, for example. but that is besides the point. The fact is that people are wary of outsiders whether they have cause to be or not. On that basis, one could argue that the conflict at Cardano is a necessary evil. Each nation has its own warmongering faction that advocates the acquisition of Omega in order to placate them. We present them something resembling warfare and thereby curb their appetite for full-scale conflict. But enough owl musing, let us speak of a more pressing matter, the Ivy. Since we spoke at the observatorium, Captain Ilberd has further shortened his list of suspects, and by happy coincidence the one he deems the most likely candidate has lately come to Gridania. The hunt nears its end, Glide. All that remains is to corner our quarry. Seek out Ilberd near the Adder's Nest. He will give you the particulars. Should there be any developments in Cortheus, you may be sure that I will send word without delay. In the meantime, I wish you success in apprehending the Ivy. We gonna catch this. What is this? Judgment bolts and lightning. Is that Ramu? Yes. I forgot I did that. You gotta proceed with extreme caution. Well, the spy we have been seeking all this time is none other than Flame Marshal Eline Royale, Raban's second in command. Prior to joining the Immortal Flames, she was a mercenary of no small renown. They say her skill with a polearm has to be seen to be believed. Of Ishgardian birth, she is the highest ranked foreigner in the Immortal Flames, barring the Flame General himself, of course. When he formed the Grand Company, Raban chose people based on their worth. Whence they failed, that was of no interest. The monetarists saw things differently, however. Having funded the enterprise, they reserved the right to reject candidates nominated for high-ranking positions. And 'twas no secret that they did not favor foreigners, Ishgardians especially, after the way the Holy See forsook the alliance. Yet the monetarists did not raise so much as a murmur of protest when Royale was appointed to her post. Passing strange, is it not? Sure, why not? Could it be that the Ivy has some hold over the monetarists? Who's watching me? I need to kneel? But these revelations are secondary to our current mission. Of foremost interest to us is Royale's presence here now. As you may be aware, it is the duty of the Flame Marshal to command the Immortal Flames in the absence of the Flame General. While Raban attended the Council of Alliance Leaders, she should have remained in the Hall of Flames. The woman has no business being in Gridania, yet here she is nonetheless. On some pretense, she is up to something, mark my words. Even as we speak, I have a dozen men tolling Flames' records for evidence of Rowley's guilt, but if we can catch her red-handed, we shall have all the proof we need. I don't think it's her. Which brings me to the plan. I have people watching the city gates, the airship landing, and the docks. Every point of egress. She cannot leave without our knowledge. All that remains is to shadow her until she betrays her true purpose. Can I rely upon your eyes, Scion? You have my thanks. Let us go then, and take care not to alert our quarry. Oh, I'm bugging. I don't even know what they're playing. I think these two play the drums too. They were playing the drums earlier. What in the world? Interesting. They're having the whole performance over here. Royales is headed in the direction of the Blue Badger Gates with me, Scion. What? A Crystal Brave! A fellow Crystal Brave! I'm starting to see them in the cities? Or is that just for this quest to show that there's no escape? So Riley has entered the Carling Canopy. Meaning someone perchance? Or could it be she means to board an airship? Pray look for her within. If she is not on the upper floor, try landing area below. One of mine is stationed here, and she may have seen something. Ephemine is her name. I shall remain here in case Royales reappears. Where is she? She's not up here. That must mean she's below. Come on. Dun 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 dun. Ephemine, have you seen her? Such an unexpected pleasure. What brings you here? A social visit, you say? How pleasant. No, she didn't come this way. I've noted every passenger and none bore any resemblance. Well, don't let me keep you. You're not here. Where'd she go? Ilbred! Nowhere to be seen, you say? And you are sure she did not board an airship? She did not come back out either. Where in the seventh house could she have gone? The roost! How could I forget? Greetings, good sir. Might I interest you in some Muni Tui tonic? A cup a day imbues a man with great vigor, if you take my meaning. Perhaps another time, friend. Wait, that necklace. You are Shinobi Odona. The woman you seek has left Gridania by way of West Shore Pier. He is attired as a merchant, but these eyes are not so easily deceived. You may wish to take your research to the East Shroud. Rest assured that we shall continue to support you from the shadows. We've got ninjas. Thank the 12 for the Domans. Were it not for their unique talents, Royale would have disappeared without a trace. All the belts are going. Our hunt leads us to East Shroud, Scion. I suggest we follow Royale's example and take the ferry from West Shore Pier. They'll doubtless wish to make certain preparations. See to them while I go ahead. I shall wait for you at Sweet Bloom Pier. guy. Where is it? Lanterns? This way, my friends. Yugiri! Your quarry makes for the heart-horned hut. If Royale is truly the one we seek, we can expect that she means to make contact with her Garlean masters there. An explanation is in order. You are no doubt aware that the Garleans have their own method of communicating over great distances, while our ingenious friends at Garlon Ironworks have provided us with devices which disrupt these communications, and we have installed them around the city-states. In so doing, we have made it difficult for Imperial agents to correspond with their masters. Royale would thus have no choice but to rendezvous with her Imperial contact directly, yet as a well-known face in the Immortal Flames, she cannot move about Thanalan without being recognized. It would only be a matter of time before someone saw through her disguise. Just for this reason, I believe that she has chosen the Black Shroud for a clandestine meeting. The L is in our common sight here, and her comings and goings are not like to turn any heads. As my scouts tell it, the Garleans have sent agents with a mind to destroy the devices and render such direct contact unnecessary. Unfortunately, our shinobi have thus far been successful in rebuffing their efforts. This is it. We need only make for Heartwood's hut and catch Royally in the act. I'm sure it's gonna be that simple. Dun 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 dun. The people report that our quarry has departed in for the brambled patch. The ivy returns to the gnarls whence she came, but perhaps it is all for the better. To convict someone of her standing, we will require damning evidence against her. What could be better than to catch her in the act when she meets with her Garlean masters? My countrymen and I shall lie in wait in the shadows. Tread warily, my friends. I don't know about this. I mean, yeah, she did disguise herself as a merchant, so maybe it is her. Just beyond Roya is in conversation with an individual clad in the manner of an adventurer, an imperial intermediary, no doubt. This is it, with me! Flame Marshal Elaine Royale, you are under arrest for treason and espionage. You were followed, you bloody fool! Damnation! Ninja! 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 You have no means of escape. You are unarmed, my lady, and sacredly guard for, and scarcely guard for battle. But if you wish to fight, you are welcome to try. What is the meaning of this, Captain? Would you arrest me for strolling the Twelveswood? When last I looked, that was no crime, and neither was conversing with passing strangers. You would feign ignorance, then. Very well. If you do think of something to say, that there will be plenty of time to say it later. Now come quietly, or I shall make you wish you had. I will offer you no struggle. After all, I have naught to hide. Watch it! You don't have handcuffs or something? Oh, that went perfectly. Even a warrior of Royale's renown could not have hoped to escape by force. Despite her claims, her surrender does not seek innocence, but in an awareness that her position is untenable. With the ivy thus uprooted, it is to be hoped that the tendrils she entwined around the immortal flames will gradually wither and die. Mayhap that then the people of Uldal will have the grand company they deserve. But let us speak of the present. If I may ask, what will you do now? There's this ice king I'm gonna take. So the Scions seek a way into Ice Heart Sanctum, and I dare say you are eager to return to the Rising Stones. Pray do not let me keep you. Fear not, my countrymen and I shall attend to the aftermath. We need not waste your talents here. And speaking of talents, have you considered training in the art of the shinobi? You have the aptitude for it, I believe, so please give it some thought. Till next time, my friend. The art of the shinobi? Maybe. Maybe. The art of the weeb? Tataru. Steady, steady. Not bad, eh? With a little more practice, I could earn a fortune at the Ruby Road Exchange. Tataru has grown beyond childish fantasies of becoming a songstress. Now she aspires to be a legendary street performer. She should not seriously be considering it. Life as a street performer would be one's last resort, not their first. Yes, but Higri, you're missing the point. The individual doesn't matter. It was a team effort, and I was the one who Thancred's tales of Lady Yugiri almost beggar belief. My heart is fair fit to burst from admiration. A rousing tale of a comrade's valor. Truly we are fortunate to count Lady Yugiri as a friend. Oi! Oi! I could do this all day. A-L-L-D-A-Y. I cannot go on much longer. Strength. Oi! On your honor, as a sign, I forbid you to surrender. Wait, what? Its movements appear comical. It does seem to have the desired effect. I mean, they're essentially squats. Welcome back, Glide. I understand that Alphanod had a task for you. May I ask what it was? Charges of treason and espionage against Aline Royale. I can scarce believe it. Could there not have been some manner of misunderstanding? No, it avails us not to dwell on it. Whatever the truth may be, we must trust to the authorities to uncover it. Let us speak of another matter. I am pleased to report that we have made progress in our efforts to find a way into Iceheart's sanctum. A simple plan. What is this, a waste? As you may recall, Iceheart used the Aetherites in the depths of the Snow Cloak to teleport a short distance to the west, most likely to a sanctuary of some description. It is there that we suspect she means to summon Shiva using the crystals she stole from the House for Tump caravan. The heretics believe that they are bringing about the second coming of their patron saint, but if, as we suspect, they mean to hold a summoning ritual of the kind employed by the beast tribes, it seems likely that the result will be something more akin to a primal. Suffice it to say, they must be stopped, and stop them we shall, but first we must surmount the obstacle that Iceheart has placed in our path. Ordinarily, it would be a simpler matter to tap into the established Aether nets and thereby follow our quarry. However, despite our best efforts, we have been unable to discern the position of the Aetherite to which she teleported. Our prevailing theory is that she destroyed the second Aetherite upon arrival, a reckless, desperate measure, but also an effective one. After discussing the matter at length with Urianger, we have concluded that we lack the expertise to develop a solution, which is why we have called upon the aid of one who does possess such expertise, a colleague of ours who is currently en route to Revenant's Toll from Charlan. To be arriving within the hour, in fact. Since you are here, mayhap we could welcome her together. I am certain she would appreciate the gesture. Let us make our way to the northern gates and await her coming. Who is it? What are you guys doing? What is this? What manner of woman is she, I wonder? We have spoken before via link pearl, of course, but it is not the same. Blah 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 blah. Chocobo. My queen. A mustache. Wait, no. It's not him. What's going on here? Neko?
Minfilia, am I right?
Oh.
None other. I bid you welcome to Revenant's Toll, and thank you for traveling so far on such short notice.
As if I could ever say no to Urianger.
Moonbreeder is an accomplished Charlian scholar and an authority on Aetherite technologies.
Moonbreeder?
She has played an invaluable role in our search for a means to capture Ascian souls.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Yeah. From an outpost in Aether-rich wasteland, this place is a good deal livelier than I expected. This goes to show that you never know until you know. Oh, oh. Let us return to the Rise of Stones. Okay. 498. I think this is a good place to stop, actually. Doesn't seem like we're gonna instantly get to the ice hunt. The whatchamacallits, I don't even know what I'm saying. We'll continue this next time. Oh, whoops.